Hello and welcome to all of you today in this class. And today I would like to start with question number 6 of exercise 7C, because in the previous class we have solved question 1 to 5. So let us start today's class without wasting the time. And question 6 says two taps can fill a cistern in 10 hours and 8 hours respectively. A third tap can empty it in 15 hours. Okay. So how long will it take to fill the empty cistern if all of them are open together? So students, first you understand the question that there are two taps. Okay. This is a cistern. Let's say cistern means you can say that a tank. This is a tank and there are two taps. Tap number 1 A, we can say, and tap second B. Okay, so there are two taps and they are filling the water into the tank. So question is saying that first tap can fill the cistern in 10 hours. On the other hand, the second tap can fill the cistern in 8 hours alone. So right, tap A can fill the cistern in 10 hours. Okay, so tap is, or you can say, if we find for 1 hour means tank tank filled in 1 hour. So what do you say about it? 1 upon 10. So in 1 hour, 1 upon 10 tank can be filled with tap A. Okay, or don't write tank, write cistern, because in this question cistern is given. Okay, so cistern filled in 1 hour is equal to 1 upon 10 by tap A. On the other hand, tap B can fill the cistern in 8 hours. So cistern filled in 1 hour by tap B is equal to what? 1 upon 8. Okay. So now what I have done, I have find out that how much the tank will fill in 1 hour by tap A and by tap B. Okay, if they are opened alone. Now what you have to do is, there is one more tap and it is actually, it is what it is doing, it is emptying the cistern. Okay, let's say okay, there is a tap C and it is emptying the cistern. So the question says that a third tap can empty it in 15 hours. Okay, so if it can empty the whole tank in 15 hours, tap C can empty the cistern in 15 hours. So cistern empty in 1 hour by tap C is equal to 1 upon 15. Okay, so if we open all the three tanks together, now listen me carefully. If we open all the three taps together, then in 1 hour, how much the cistern will fill? If all the three if all the three taps are open together, then cistern filled in 1 hour is equal to, because in 1 hour tap A is filling, look at this, tap A is filling 1 upon 10. In 1 hour tap B is filling 1 upon 8. So 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 8. Okay, 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 8, and tap C is emptying the tank. Okay, so that is why 1 upon 15, so that is why we will subtract 1 upon 15. Why we are subtracting 1 upon 15? Because it is emptying the tank cistern, it is not filling the cistern. Okay, now solve it. What is the LCM of 10, 8 and 15? Tell me, what is the LCM of 10, 8 and 15? 120. Okay, so here you will get 12 and 15 and here 8. So 12 plus 15 is 27 minus 8 upon 120. So you will get 19 upon 120. Okay, so this is your fraction. It means if all the three taps are open together, they can fill 19 upon 120 of the tank. Okay, so how much time they will take to fill the whole tank? Time needed to fill the whole tank. Beta, tell me, if they are filling 19 upon 120 in 1 hour of the tank, so time required to fill the whole tank, just reciprocate the fraction. Okay, just reciprocate the fraction 120 upon 19. So, and the unit is hours. So 120 upon 19 hours, in 120 upon 19 hours, they can, all the three taps can fill the cistern. Okay. So what we have done, let me explain this question again to you. What I have done, first read the question carefully. There are two taps and a cistern, a tank. There are two taps, tap A and tap B. Tap A can fill Tap A can fill the cistern in 10 hours. So cistern filled in 1 hour by tap A is 1 upon 10, and tap B can fill the cistern in 8 hours. So cistern filled in 1 hour by tap B is 1 upon 8, and there is a third tap which is emptying the cistern in 15 hours. Means if only and only tap C is open, then it can empty the whole cistern in 15 hours. So tank uh, cistern, you can say cistern empty in 1 hour by tap C is equal to 1 upon 15. So if we open all the tanks for 1 hour, all the taps for 1 hour, so how much the tap will fill? So tap filled by A, cistern filled by A, and cistern filled by tap B and cistern empty by tap C. So for empty you will minus. Now you will solve it and get that in what portion of cistern will fill in 1 hour by all the taps. So time needed to fill the whole tank is just the reciprocate of this fraction. Is it clear to everyone? Next question is on your screen. Read the question first carefully and then I'm going to solve it. Okay. So beta Mohit can finish our work in 50 days. So Mohit's work in 1 day is equal to 1 upon 50. Is it clear? Now the question is saying that in first part, work done by Mohit in 20 days. So Mohit's work in 20 days. You have to find this. So just multiply 1 upon 50 because this is the work for 1 day. So multiply the work of 1 day by 20. 0 cancel, 2 upon 5. This is the answer. Okay, so this is the work of Mohit in 20 days. Then in second part, you have to find that work left after Mohit has worked on. So after 20 days, work left after 20 days is equal to 1 minus 2 upon 5 because I have told you yesterday the total work is considered 1. So 1 minus 2 upon 5, 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 upon 5. This is the work left after Mohit has done the work 20 for 20 days. Okay, okay. The third part is asking time taken by Anush to complete the remaining work. So this is the remaining work. So in how much time Mohit can do this work? Okay. So first of all, Mohit can complete the work in 20 days. No, sorry. Mohit can complete. Okay, I'm not talking about Mohit. In third part, I'm talking about Anuj. So Anuj can complete the same work in 40 days. Okay, Anuj can complete the work in 40 days. So Anuj's work in 1 day is equal to 1 upon 40, but he has to do this much of work, 3 upon 5 work. So in how many days he will do 3 upon 5 work? Because this is the left work now. So what you have to do is just divide 3 upon 5 by 1 upon 40. So time required by Anuj to do 3 upon 5 work is equal to 3 upon 5 divided by 1 upon 40 beta. So now solve it. So you will write 3 upon 5 multiply 40 upon 1. Change the divide sign into multiply and reciprocate the fraction. So 5 ones are 5, 5 eights are 40 and 3 into 8. 24 days, not hours. Okay, 24 days. This is the answer. So Anuj can complete the remaining work in 24 days. Is it clear, students? Or shall I repeat it again? I don't think that I should repeat it again because you can watch the repeat video of this lecture. So now let us discuss question 8. Joseph and Peter can complete a work in 20 hours and 25 hours respectively. So Joseph can finish the work in 20 hours. On the other hand, so you can say that Joseph's 1 hour work is equal to, tell me what is the Joseph's 1 hour work? Beta, what is Joseph's 1 hour work? In 1 hour, how much work he will do? Tell me fast. Everybody is sleeping. Be active. 1/20. Yes. Now अब सब जागे हैं. जगाना पड़ रहा है आप लोगों को हैं. Joseph's 1 hour work is 1/20. And Peter can finish the same work in 25 hours. In 25 hours. So what will you say? Peter's 1 hour work. How much? Peter's 1 hour work is very good, 1/25. अरहम, अरबाब, सुधाकर, अनुष्का. देखो मैं नाम ले रहा हूँ कौन कौन लोग जाग रहे हैं. ठीक है, अरहम, अरबाब, अनुष्का और सुधाकर, अंश, यश, सार्थक, प्रियांशु, हर्ष, दिकांशा, अंशिका. These are the people who are waking. Manas Chauhan too. So Peter's 1 hour work is 1/25. Now look at the part 1. Work done by both in 4 hours. So before finding 4 hours, first find work done by both in 1 hour. So work done by both in 1 hour is equal to 1 hour work of Joseph and 1 hour work of Peter. Now solve it and tell me the answer. 1/20 plus 1/25. So you will get, beta, what is the suction? What is the LCM of 20 and 25? 100. So 25 za and 25 4 za. So 9/100. Okay. So 9/100 is the work done by both in 1 hour. So the question is asking work done by both in 4 hours. So work done by both in 4 hours is equal to 9/100 into 4. So 4 ones are 4 and 25. So work done by both in 4 hours is 9/25. This is the answer. Okay, in second part, what the question is asking? In second part, question is saying work left after both work together for 4 hours. So after 4 hours, how much work is left? We have to find this in the second part. So after 4 hours work left, how are you going to find it? Now tell me. I'm not going to tell it. Beta, how much the work is left after 4 hours? How are you going to find it? Any idea? Very good, Sanjana. Because the whole work is 1. So subtract the work done, because we have already done 9/25 work. So subtract 9/25 by 1. So 25 minus 9/25. So you will get what? 16/25. Okay. 16/25. This is the answer. This is the work left after the 4 hours. In third part of this question, what we have to find? Time taken by Peter to complete the remaining work. Time taken by Peter. This is the remaining work which we have found 16/25. So First write Peter's 1 hour work is equal to 1 upon 25. This was Peter's 1 hour work. Okay. Earlier we have written it above. So Peter's 1 hour work is 1 upon 25, and if he want to do 16 upon 25 work, so time required by Peter to finish 16 upon 25 work, what you have to do, just divide 16 upon 25 by 1 upon 25. Better do this and find the answer. 16 upon 25 divided by 1 upon 25. Do it and find the answer now. Only one student has given me the answer. Okay, now 2. Better give your answer privately, everyone. How many times shall I remind it to you? Give your answer privately, not publicly. Okay, so write 16 upon 25 and multiply 25 upon 1. 25, 25 cancels. 16 hours. Nobody has written the unit, huh? Without the unit, answer is not acceptable. Only Yash Yadav and some other students have written the unit. So write the unit also. So time required by Peter to finish 16 upon 25 work is 16 hours. Okay. Question 9. A is able to complete 1 upon 3 of a certain work in 10 hours. Okay. And B is able to complete 2 upon 5 of the same work in 12 hours. How much time can A do in 1 hour? Oh, sorry, how much work can A do in 1 hour? Beta, first of all, write the information which is given to you. Okay, 10 minutes are left. So A is able to complete 1 upon 3 of a certain work in 10 hours. So 1 upon 3 of work A can do in 10 hours. Okay. So 1 upon 3 of a work A can do in 10 hours. So what I will time, you will write time in which A can do full work. So time in which A can do full work is equal to 10 into 3 hours, means 30 hours. Okay. Listen again, 1 upon 3 of a work A can do in 10 hours. So time in which A can do the full work is 10 into 3 hours. Okay. Why 3? Because this 3 is in divide. When it will go there, it will go in multiply. Okay. So again, the question is saying that B is able to complete 2 upon 5 of the same work. Okay. So write 2 upon 5 of work B can do in 12 hours तो time in which B can do full work is equal to, what you will do, this 5 is in divide, so it will go in multiply. So 12 into 5, and 2 is in multiply, so 2 will come in divide. Okay, so 12 into 5 upon 2 means 6 5s are 30. 30 hours. So you are just watching that both of them can do the whole work in 30 hours. Both of them can do the whole work in 30 hours. So what the first part is asking to you, first part is saying how much work can A do in 1 hour. If A is doing, look, if A is doing whole work in 30 hours, this is the answer of part 1. A is doing the whole work in 30 hours, so A's work in 1 hour is equal to 1 upon 30. This is the answer. Okay, because in part 1 question was asking that what is A's work in 1 hour, so 1 upon 30. Then next, in part B, question was saying work done by B in 1 hour. So B is also doing whole work in 30 hours. So you can say B's work in 1 hour, B's work in 1 hour is equal to 1 upon 30. This is the answer of the second part. And now the third part is asking work done by both in 1 hour. Work done by both in 1 hour. So beta, work done, sorry. So work done by both in 1 hour is equal to work done by A and work done by B. So 1 plus 1 यानी कि आपका हो जाएगा, you will get 2 upon 30 means 1 upon 15. So 1 upon 15. Now the question was asking in how many hours both can complete the whole work. So time needed by both to finish the whole work is equal to 30 hours. Just sorry, 15 hours. Okay, just reciprocate this, 15 hours. So they can complete the whole work in 15 hours. Is it clear? Now next question. Shahid can prepare one wooden chair in 3 days, and Chef can prepare the same chair in 4 days. So Shahid can prepare one chair in 3 days. So you can say Shahid's work in 1 day is equal to 1 upon 3. Okay, and on the other hand, chef can prepare one whole chair in 4 days. So chef's 1 day work is equal to 1 upon 4. Is it clear? Now the question in also the question is saying if they work together, in how many days will they prepare? So if one chair, okay, if they are working together, if they work together, so work done in 1 day, how are you going to find it? 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 4. So they will make 4 plus 3 means 7 upon 12. So if they work together, so in 1 day they will make 7 upon 12 of a chair. Okay, 7 upon 12 of a chair. So the question is asking that one chair, in how many days they will make one chair. So to make the whole chair, one chair, time required is equal to 12 upon 7. Okay, because in 1 day they are making 7 upon 12 chair. So if they want to make the whole chair, so time required is 12 upon 7 days. Clear? First of all, this is the answer. Now second, in second part, they ask, the question is saying 14 chairs of same kind. So if they are making one chair in 12 upon 7 days, so to make 14 chairs, time required is equal to 12 upon 7 into 14. So 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 12 into 2 means what? 24 days. Okay, this is the answer. Now the last question is A, B and C together finish a work in 4 days. If A alone can finish the same work in 8 days and B in 12 days, find how long C will take to finish the work. Okay, so A, B and C can look, the video is going to over because the time is less than 1 minute. So do this question number 11 on your own, and your homework is exercise 7C, question 6 to last question. Okay, this is your homework. I have told you your homework. Now A, B and C can complete work in 4 days. Okay, so 1 day work, 1 day work of A, B and C is 1 upon 4 days. This is the hint that I'm giving to you. You just do this question and tell me, send me the solution. Okay, then find the 1 day work of A, then 1